Okay, let's talk about preschoolers. Preschool is tricky because that's the age when our kids are biting friends, and they're so small and they don't know how to handle their emotions, but also too, like, they're not stable kids. Like, they make accidents, they're falling over, they're accident prone, but also, like I said, they're biting. They're at that point where they're teething and biting and looking for that input. So when it comes to the preschool age, I think it's great to integrate because a lot of peer modeling, and it's all play-based at that age, which is important to get them to be able to last longer and attending to activities and pretend play and sharing and all those little social skills that are like important to be like to practice on. But if you have a preschool with only one teacher and one aide, and you have a couple kids that have behavioral like are biting, you need more support. Those kids need a lot of redirection and that one-to-one support to help them redirect the biting, or like kind of be proactive and seeing them engage and knowing like, oh, he's about to swing, let me go intervene, or block or provide some type of redirection and give them a toy to like redirect from that feeling in the moment, because at that age it's pretty easy to redirect our friends. And also another thing you got to consider is that they don't like to share at that age. Sometimes they're the only kid, so being able to have the concept of having to give somebody else a toy, or the kids are snatching things out of each other's hands at that point too. So you need to consider all those kind of variables when it comes to integrating our learners, and it could be done, but you just need to have the extra support so that our learners can be successful and it's not a whole zoo in there. You know what I mean? And also too, listen, they put everything in their mouths, like germs galore. They're getting sick. So that's another variable you have to consider. Maybe they're not feeling well and they're agitated and aggravated already. So like one little thing or inconvenience in their session, like a kid took a toy, or this one wants to sit in the red square and now he's upset because he got a stuffy nose and he can't breathe and he's trying to communicate he wants the red square. You see what I mean?